Greetings, everybody, and welcome to The Effect. It is now 11:54 p.m. Central Standard Time on 6/17/2017. Just, let me get rid of this thing. Anyway, I just want to give a real big shout out to Scare Performance. He had an excellent find today. I first became aware of it yesterday. Scarab and Life Matrix talk about possible pop-up city, and so this is how I first learned about it through his live stream. And then we go back to the original video, Mandected. That's a great play on words, isn't it? Another ghost city. And then he doesn't just talk about the city. He talks about a whole lot of things. It's 31 minutes. So if you want to learn more on their take on it, after listen to the live stream, and you can listen to his video. But the thing is, this is how you spell the city. If you want to look it up yourself, Naypyitaw. It says exploring. I don't know how you say that word. Myanmar's exploring Myanmar's bizarre empty capital city by drone. So apparently, this people don't remember the city or something, and it just popped up, and it seems to be really empty. And you can listen to Scarab and Life Matrix talk all about that. And here it is in the map. They do talk about this temple. So this little temple, you can see more of that in their video. But I just want to show you the map again. It's called the. Well, you can see this right here, and this is where that temple is. And here's the city. Here's the parliament, and this is the country of Burma, or as you say, Myanmar, whatever. So if you look at the map, here's India and stuff, and China. So this is where it is. And but the thing is, what was interesting is during the live stream, myself and a couple others said, and they also talk about how there's a 20-lane highway and other things and more specifics that I won't go into because they already talked about it. Now, I personally remember this place. I remember them building the roads and why it was so many lanes, and they built this, I forgot the year they built it. Was it 2009 or 7? I can't remember. And then, of course, Scarab's like, this country's totally poor. How they afford to build it? And kind of popped up out of nowhere. But anyway, so the reason I'm bringing this up is because everybody's like, okay, what's going on? And everybody's just kind of just sitting on the video going, I don't know. But the thing is, I actually talked about this at dinner, and I didn't talk about this specific place. I talked about the concept of how cities are moving into our reality and out of our reality, and this is really happening. And basically, I'll just tell a story best I can. So I'm at dinner, and I tell the group, I go, hey, you guys want to hear something I won't go public with? And a couple go, yeah. And I tell the story, and then Scared's like, yeah, I wouldn't go public with that. I wouldn't go public with that, and it turned into a little parody. But basically, he just kind of went public with my story. So now, since he accidentally stumbled upon completely, I know he's not stepping on my feet or anything. I'm not toes. Was that stupid expression? No, he discovered this on his own. It's all cool. But my story is, and I'll go ahead and tell it because it explains how this. See, I always remember the city, but he doesn't. And after talking to him through the night, and a couple people came up to me and said, he's on a different timeline than we were on. I go, yeah, I know. Scarab and we come from totally two different timelines. And I've also talked to Life Matrix on the telephone, and I know I'm not from his timeline, and we are from different timelines, and we are going to disagree on things. And that's what people have to understand. You just simply agree to disagree. I believe he doesn't know about the city. I honestly believe he doesn't know about this huge 20-lane highway. I honestly believe that. And that's true on his timeline, on his Earth. However, on my timeline, on my Earth, it's always been that way. But the thing is, we are having realities merging into one. He even asked me that. He's like, hey, Harmony, do you think just a bunch of realities merging into one? And Guy Fawkes was like, yeah, that's his main theory. So yeah, we're having realities merge in. So we had a building move in, but the people didn't. I know it sounds insane. I come from an Earth of 12. Excuse me. I come from an Earth of 10 billion people. There's 10 billion people on the Earth. This Earth has 7.5 billion people, and people asking, well, what happened to the other billion? I don't know. So I won't go into it. Back to trying to keep my train of thought here. So basically, I'll tell the story at dinner. So I'm at dinner, and I said, here's a story I won't go public with. And now I am going to finally go public with the story. I cannot confirm nor deny the story. I will say ahead of time, I could have been trolled. I could have been tricked. This could be a complete, I fell for one of the greatest stories ever. But you know what? This story is so fantastic. I'll just have to tell it to you. So this person claimed to be from an Earth where if you have those picture the skyline of New York or LA or Dallas or wherever you live, a skyline, and it's kind of like there was this quantum computer that came in from another universe, and it was like a kid like grabbing Legos from the building, and like pieces of the buildings were disappearing, like slowly pieces of the reality were like literally disappearing, and to the point where a whole freaking city's gone. They'd wake up one day and the neighborhood that was there is no longer there. They wake up the next day, and where there's a field, all of a sudden there's a neighborhood, there's houses, and people are coming out of houses going, what the hell's going on? What's going on? And then World War III did take place on this earth. So we are talking about the apocalypse phase, and people running, you have your survivalists running around playing militia and shooting guns and people acting stupid. And then finally one day the quantum AI said enough, and it through uh, we call it like the Bluetooth technology. It connected to all the gunpowder and rearranged gunpowder so it no longer shoot. So all of a sudden, gunpowder and those kind of weapons no longer worked. At the same time, the quantum AI computer was able to hypnotize these people and put them to a catonic zombie state, and they were walking around like zombies. So it just annihilated that threat. And this person talks about how they like had to like help these people and feed them, and they're just like zombies. I got zombified. Crazy story. So, but basically, the quantum AI, whatever, is pulling different realities from different realities here. There's also the spiritual aspect. I get deeply into the spiritual, but this is a video trying to explain the best I can the physics of it. Um, so that's what I didn't want to go public with, but I almost wish Scarab didn't go public with this because a lot of people remember this, Scarab, if you're listening. A lot of people remember the city. I know it's being reported right here. I mean, we have proof right there. They're saying this like weird crap's going on. But Scarab, from my timeline, this always existed. The buildings came over, the people did not. And that's why it looks like an empty ghost town. If it turns out to be proven that way. But I bet someday people will just magically show up and the place will be completely normal. And the video we're making today will sound like complete idiots and lunatics because at one point we reported there's nobody here. And then in the future, there's going to be tons of people. So this will probably keep your eye on it. That's all I got to say. This will probably turn into a big old Mandela effect, if you ask me. So anyway, there's my take on it. Peace, love, good night. Take care, everybody, and goodbye.